in them containers that said green on it. I'm talking about I've been in the ocean. I like held on to a girl, which was Allie Carter. I held on to her. We hugged each other because we were being shipped and we thinking we about to die because it's a storm and it's the middle of the ocean.
I'm
What?
slurping strawberries off her thinking she a grown woman. She 14 laying up there. I didn't know.
Wow.
And then they tried to kill her. They took her to the woods.
And we're back, with more details being shared by alleged victims and witnesses of these freak-off parties,
Wow.
where the entertainment and quote-unquote party favors being offered were not all adults at the time of the alleged incidents. I generally try to avoid going into any grisly detail or specifics of the claims being made, and would rather keep the main focus on the bigger picture being revealed, one small piece at a time, regarding this alleged global trafficking network and the role Diddy and associates played within his own alleged crime syndicate. We've been following Allie Carter's story closely, as she has revealed alleged details about the inner workings of these operations as a whole, and in relation to Diddy. These more recent alleged witness and victim testimonies seem to confirm much of what Allie has claimed to have experienced and witnessed. Not to say that I can confirm anything any of these individuals are saying is 100% fact, so as always, I encourage you to do your own research and draw your own conclusions.
Yes.
Links to the full versions of the segments I'm about to share are in the description, if you'd like to dive deeper. I've also provided links to more information and resources related to the overall topic. First off, I'd like to introduce Adria English, who is what was referred to as event staff for Diddy parties in the early 2000s. Parts of her story also corroborate what is alleged by a Jane Doe in the case, who has since chosen to reveal her identity, and her actual name is Lamisha Fuller. There is a warning at the start of the video about the mature nature of what's about to be shared, but in this instance, I want to give an additional warning, as some of the snippets that are about...
I always wonder, every time they keep showing this clip right here, my man with the full beard, the bald-headed guy, for some reason, he's on my radar, and I don't know who he is. So can y'all put in the description if somebody knows who this guy is and how come he's around these people? Who is he?
To be shared, although censored, are deeply disturbing, and viewer discretion is strongly advised. I do believe that some of these details are important to reiterate, since it doesn't seem like the majority is understanding the gravity and depth of the situation. The MSM keeps glazing over the little people, and they deserve a voice. Obviously, I hope for anyone who is victimized to get their justice, but most especially those who are not adults. In the first segment, Adria explains how she crossed paths with Diddy, began working for him, and how what she believed would surely be her chance to start her music career quickly became a pipe dream.
I was dating a guy, a model named Anthony Gallo, and he got the opportunity to move to New York and pursue his modeling career. I was having trouble on the West Coast with me having a past in the adult film industry. My family found out, and basically they shunned me. You know, it was a big letdown because I wasn't that type of person. I am a Christian. I believe in God. I was raised in the church. My parents been together since 13 years old. I'm the firstborn, their love child. So it was devastating for them to find something like that out. I was manipulated into it initially by a guy I was dating, Jake Steed. He was like a boyfriend, and like he kind of groomed me to do that because he said we would make money forever, residuals, which he's been collecting for the last over 20 years and hasn't given me $1, even though I signed residual paperwork. I was from the suburbs, and I had never been around like city girls before, and they were on my same floor in the dorm, so that naturally is who I hung out with. And then they got me involved in the dance scene, which led me to meet Jake. So anyway, my family found out. I was very embarrassed, came home from work and they had it on the big screen in my mouth. Yes.
Whoa. Can you imagine you come home?
Anyway, my family found out. I was very embarrassed, came home from work and they had it on the big screen in my mouth. Yes. So imagine the horror walking in, like not knowing anything, and you're just right there on the big screen in front of your parents in a sexual act that you had performed like 3 or 4 years ago that you were thought was gonna never even come out anywhere around. So anyway, when Anthony got opportunity to move to New York and asked me to go with him, I happily said yes. We get to New York. He ends up getting an opportunity to audition for the Sean John campaign with Puff back then. And we were excited. He let me go with him to the audition. We get there, and long story short, he comes busting out of the room like cussing, saying that he was asked to perform fellatio on Puff in order to book the job. And Anthony wasn't with it. Shout out to all my BTQ community. Everybody, doesn't matter what you are, what you do, but you can't force what you are into on people. That's where it's wrong.
Right.
And so when he refused initially, so it was like, oh, too bad you don't get a chance to work on the campaign. But I was working as a go-go dancer in the regular club scene. In Manhattan is only 13 miles by 11 miles. So the go-go scene is pretty small. And then I was also dancing at Larry Flint's Hustler Club on the 51st and the West Side Highway, because me and Anthony, I went back to LA for Memorial Weekend, and we came back and our apartment was ransacked, and we got robbed for everything. And so we were like, do we go back to Cali looking stupid, like broke? You quit your job, the family knows about what you did, we're gonna come back broke? Or are we gonna do what we gotta do to stay in this expensive city that'll eat you up in a day, New York City? So that's how we decided that I was gonna dance. As soon as I walked into Larry Flynn's Hustler Club, it was natural. I felt the vibe. They auditioned me, they hired me right away. And then they gave me the name of Sasha. So when I ended up meeting Tamiko Thomas in the regular go-go scene, she approached me with the opportunity to work at Puffy's white parties, and then brought up the fact that my boyfriend, Anthony, can book the campaign and work the campaign if I agree to work the white parties. It was my dream to dance, sing, and perform. And that's why when I got the opportunity, I was like, what better person to show out? It's like an audition every time, But he just string me along. It was coercion in my heart, and just dangled the opportunity over my face over and over and over, and it just never got there. Imagine if Beyonce this entire time for the last 20 plus years had been denied to sing and perform this whole time. But she's Beyonce. She has the skill in her. But because she's being hated on, she's never able to dance, sing, or whatever. So Beyonce would be somewhere crazy right now. The real Beyonce, if this whole time she was never allowed to go in the studio, record a song, get on stage, sing for y'all, perform for y'all, have Blue Ivy up there. If all that was blocked this whole time, she'd be somewhere crazy, on drugs, something like that. Well, that's me. So when they took my name and gave it to her, Sasha, and put the fierce on it, I was like, that's cold, because she got famous and celebrated from Destiny's Child. They got famous from Kids. She's never had to be an exotic dancer or anything. So now when you become Sasha and you put the fierce on, all of a sudden you have this stripper persona and you're behind the partition. That's me. And so imagine watching that on the outside, and you're on EBT and government assistance.
Wow.
And you see all of them just dancing around in the mansions and the Grammys, and nobody inviting you no more, and you blackballed for no reason. And then you done put in all this extra work sexually, allegedly.
There you go.
For fake promises, and I was very naive. I believed them, you know what I mean? I believe with all my heart, this is, Diddy. I'm looking around, Mary J. Blige right there. Everybody is in the house. Busta Rhymes, Paris Hilton, Jacob the Jeweler. Everybody's there. Diana Ross. Trump was there. His kids. Biden, Prince Harry.
Talk to
Kamala. It was all there up in there chilling. Big chilling. J-Lo. So, I was just like, it ain't no other mix to be in the music industry. These are the people. So that's why I believed it for so long. When people say, well, why did you keep going back? Because I had already put in work. So it's I'm just going to take a complete loss. No, I'm going to keep putting in the work, and then I'm going to get the payday and the fame and the fortune, and but I got nothing but sent to the mental institution. And I had to lie and say that it was all a dream and I made it up in order for them to release me, or they were going to just keep me in there doping me up and stuff. It feels really bad when you have to beg and plead for people to believe you and understand we already are a victim. You already been through the trauma and still alive. And then to get the courage to now finally talk about it, and the first thing people want to say is you're lying. Nuh-uh. You're chasing clout. You just want a bag.
No, I want professional counseling. I want probably some type of SSI, some type of, I can't work nowhere. This is traumatic. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. All I can do is perform, act, model, show up, talk to you guys. I can't go work a regular job. Imagine if you told Beyonce to go work a regular job. Like, you can't. You want to do what God put you to do. It was dope. He has a good charisma. There's a star essence about him. It was good energy. I was driven to the Hamptons. They provided the car service. So when I left the city, I was thinking we were going to get there quick, but it was like a 4-hour drive through Long Island. And so I was like, what? Where are we going? And then all of a sudden it turned it all wooded and like all these trees and stuff, and then big mansions separated, like just all this wilderness. I'm like, but then when we rolled up, like he was standing outside waiting on us. I was like, dang, that's the real, Sean.
Wow.
I was excited. I was happy about it. I really was. I was like, man, this is dope. I was calling back home to Cali, bragging, telling people like, man, you'll never believe it. It was hella fun. It was fun. That's why I feel bad, because some people be like, you don't seem sad. You don't seem traumatized. Because there were aspects of it that was fun, I'll be honest. It was a good time. I just thought this is how celebrities do it. You know what I mean? I was already in the adult industry. I already was working as an exotic dancer. So I did, private bachelor parties and bachelorette parties. And, people get wild and crazy and get naked and run around. And you know what I mean? So I was just thinking, rich people do it bigger than that. So this was like, this is what they do. But I didn't realize, having me allegedly, perform sex, and I'm as an employee. First of all, like, you had us drinking alcohol as an employee, encouraged. The alcohol was laced. And then you had me doing extra favors that he was benefiting from, using my heart, desire to rap, sing, and perform as, the carrot dangling in my face that I was, participating. And then it was like the elite. So it wasn't like he had me like on Skid Row jumping in and out of cars for $20. Like, these are millionaires and billionaires. People, everybody that I was involved with could change my life for the better.
Exactly.
So I'm like, why go out there in the street and be trying to figure out how to get to the people that I'm in the room with? I'm here. All I got to do is cooperate and I'm be on like them. It just never happened. I just didn't understand. Like, I didn't do nothing to nobody. Like, why I couldn't get on? There's enough money, opportunity, awards, performance to go on, like, why I got to get blackballed and shut down? Like, why I wasn't provided the equal chance for the people to say, oh, she whack or she's dope. You know what I mean? Like,
for the people
why
to
I
say
had to just, go to mental hospitals and work jobs that I haven't been able to keep longer than a year since then.
So Jaguar Wright is a friend of the channel. We've had her on several times.
Shout out to Jaguar Wright. I like her.
Did you see her back then, or did you see Ali Carter back then?
We were all in the same rooms. Definitely all in the same room at the same damn time. It's just interesting. I just want to bring up Justin Bieber for a second. Shout out to Justin Bieber, man. Man, I have such empathy for you. You are a strong person, Justin. Shout out to you in your heart. You sing when I hear the pain. Now when I listen to your music, I hear the pain in your voice, Justin. All you wanted to do was sing. Your mother caught you playing your guitar, singing, and thought, let me help my son out. Let me focus on what God, let me nurture this talent.
Yeah.
And she thought she was doing the right thing by taking that video to Scooter Braun. And I'm sure Scooter Braun probably thought he was doing the right thing taking to Usher. You knew what Diddy was going to do to him. What'd you get by taking him over there? And then you had the nerve, he signed to you. So you've been making money off of him after you get him abused like that? You owe him all his money back. Are you Diddy number 2, 3, 4, Usher? Running around here. I mean, this is ridiculous, y'all.
Jaguar Wright is watching. She's in the chat.
Hi, Jaguar. Love you. Oh, I love if I could work with her. She sings so good.
Yes.
Do you think Justin Bieber will eventually speak out about what happened? Because he looks
He has to.
traumatized.
He has to. He has. He's a father now. You think he would take his kid over there?
Hell
Even
no.
Usher said he wouldn't take his kid over
That's
there.
what
So why
Usher
you
said.
take Justin over there?
He said, hell no.
Why? What did he promise you? What extra did he promise you For you to take that boy over there at the time, knowing what he was going to do to him. What did he promise you? And then did you receive it?
Right, that's what she's saying. She's saying that the son, imagine my parents say, oh, he got some talent, so I need to take him to some people that can do something with his talent. Justin Bieber's mom couldn't do nothing with the talent, so she took him to some people that can do something for the talent. And then those people took him to something negative. So the mom was being a mom doing the right thing. Yeah, just want to clear that up.
You sold your soul when you did that. I don't know if you can get it back, Usher. Hey, Justin, I want to work with you, though. If we can meet up. Like, I understand your pain. And my homegirl trying to get in contact with you because she was there with you in the room. So you want to talk to her, she got you.
Poor Justin. Justin can't trust nobody.
About the baby oil, if something was put
it's not baby oil, y'all. That's liquid ketamine, horse relaxer, muscle relaxer. It's topical. You can rub it on you, or you can ingest it, and all of a sudden you become a zombie. Like your eyes are open, you're talking, but you're not there. The demons have jumped into your body, and you're like a robot, and they're just controlling you. You're doing. He can tell you to go kill somebody, and you do it. If you're a heterosexual straight man, he tell you go suck a dick, and you gonna do it. Excuse my words. I don't know if I can cuss on here now. You know, if you're a married man that's never cheated on your wife, now you cheating on her.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, I mean, if you're somebody that would never have messed with a kid, now he throw you in a room with somebody underage. Now you file, and he recording it all. Allegedly. All this is allegedly, you guys. Allegedly.
A lot of people are asking about your thoughts on Courtney Burgess and the Kim Porter's book.
Okay, I was recently contacted by Chris Todd directly, and he told me that he was the one that gave it to Courtney, that everything is real. But he had wrote his own version based on what was on the hard drives that Kim got out of Diddy's safe. Kim had got these certain things out of the safe and gave it to Chris, who lives here in Orange County, California. Chris called Courtney and said, hey, I want to give these to you for you to turn in. But I don't know why Courtney, I guess, was slow rolling about turning it in. And that's why I don't know how the marshals and everybody found out that, I guess Chris had told him that he was giving it to somebody to turn in, and then Courtney wasn't turning it in. And then now they're trying to, because of his representation, they're running around trying to sell it now. And if they don't get their price, they're just going to release it to the open market. And I don't understand that. Why don't you just turn it over to the authorities? Or if Justin's on there, why you didn't hand it to Justin himself? Like, why y'all doing this? Are y'all out for justice or
money?
A paycheck? Y'all the real clout chasing.
Yeah.
Trying to get a paycheck, not as big. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I was told that what he turned in or has in his possession is authentic, and it came directly from, Miss Kim Porter. Shout out, rest in peace, rest in power, Kim. You still here? Your voice speaking from the grave. You did what you were supposed to do. Wow. We got you from here. We got you, Kim. She was there. I talked to Kim a lot. We got you, Kim.
That's crazy.
You're getting asked about people above Diddy.
Yeah, like Clive Davis.
Yep.
I hear that name a lot.
He was in he did a lot to my homegirl underage too, allegedly, but not allegedly, because I can't wait for her to pop out. Oh my gosh, these receipts is crazy. So we have to say allegedly, but the receipts is so strong that somebody should better be hollering at me on some settlement, because discovery gonna be crazy. I saw a whole lot. I saw nudity. I saw drug use. I saw drugs. I saw celebrities doing a lot of things that they're probably embarrassed of. My thing is, why was y'all doing it though? Like y'all had to know. Like, I don't know. It's interesting to me that they were so comfortable to like let themselves and their guard down like that. Like they were doing like absurd, just ritualistic. I'm talking about animals, blood, minors. Telling you, a lot of people when they're lost their souls, man. You're gonna have to face judgment day if you don't want to just go ahead and tell it now. I'm forgiving. I'm willing for somebody to say, man, 20 years ago, I was wilding. I was acting up. I was on drugs. I don't even remember doing that to you. I apologize. I'm accepting of apology. But all this hiding and secretive, we gonna kill you and all that. Like, come on. It's a lot to unpack, you guys. It's a lot to unpack. You guys have to be patient and be patient with us, because as we remember and as we talk about it, it triggers, it brings the pain back. We're targets now.
Why do you think Diddy got away with it for so long?
He had money, power,
And blackmail.
a lot of evidence on people.
But why
And
the time-
nobody wanted to believe that something like this could be happening.
The blackmail
You
was.
wouldn't think just so you can rap and sing, you have to allegedly give up sexual acts,
Yes.
casting couches just to rap, just so I can sing, just so my song could be on the radio. I gotta let you put your juices on me. Like, come on, just so my song could be on the radio, is that serious? That you were looking at people like, until you give me that back there, you get nothing. And then for the people who did do it, you still didn't give them nothing. All your artists is broke.
In this next segment, Adria shares what she witnessed at these parties.
Yeah, she been
regarding
talking.
Nisha, calling out other celebrities that were associated with Diddy. And
See, here's the thing that tripped me out. A lot of these people been saying stuff. Big homie C said that he been saying this for years and nobody believed him. She said that she have told so many people and nobody believed him. There was another girl that went to the police and the police was like, "Nah, we don't believe Puffy done did that." A lot of people was saying things years ago. Somebody else has said something a long time ago, man, and they didn't believe him. Look at Pimp C that got killed also. Pimp C was saying something a long time ago. Footage.
who were present during
I'm
certain
sorry,
incidents,
I'm so hungry.
such as Kris Jenner and Jennifer Lopez. She also suggests that Eva Baroni, who we've covered in past videos as well, may no longer be with us. I hope to goodness that that's not true.
But
For Lopez. She also suggests that Eva Baroni, who we've covered in past videos as well, may no longer be with us. I hope to goodness that that's not true, but there haven't been any signs of life for quite some time, and that is a cause for concern. Same for with Allie Carter, actually. It's been about a week or so.
Miss J-Lo, Miss
What?
Jenny from the block. We
Don't
gonna
say
start
that.
from the beginning. Now, Jennifer Lopez is from the Bronx, New York, right? Back in the days, New York was a big drug pen. There's a lot of weight that was coming in and out of town through Canada, the border of Canada, and New York was the hub. Well, Miss J-Lo from the block used to be a drug runner for the big people. I'm not going to necessarily say it was the cartel. I'm not going to say it was the Russians. I'm not going to say it was Diddy. I'm not going to say it was Diddy's daddy's connects. I'm not going to say that it was Epstein's connects. I'm not going to say that it was a few other people who were supplying the money to fund these operations. But Miss J-Lo from the block, and this is not allegedly because I have proof and documentation, and she can sue me if I'm lying on her name. Tell her to sue me from out the country.
Yeah,
can
there
sue
you
from
go.
out the country, can't you?
There you
yeah,
go.
but she would have to show up in court though.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah. And so she did a lot of favors for a lot of important people, right? So that's how she got on Mr. Diddler's radar in the first place, because she had her name ringing. But at the same time, she wanted to break into the same kind of like with me. Okay, my past history was in the adult entertainment. She was the drug runner, you feel me? So she wanted to be on. So he heard about her, and then she was trying to dance and do her thing. She ended up getting booked to dance on in Living Color. So she was a background dancer for In Living Color. For all the young people out there, they probably don't know it, but if you go on YouTube, just Google In Living Color. It's hilarious. She looked up and she wanted to act, but she got a dance spot because she can dance.
And last year's new addition from Boogie Down Bronx, Jennifer Lopez.
And it's sad because she started in one way and she wanted to propel herself into the area and space she is now, and she did that. But unfortunately, along her journey, she ran into the diddler, and he diddied her all the way and got her because she was already about that life, about that business, but she was on the low with it. So she had a chance to be in the game, like, and already had put in her work on the low, kind of like I put in my work, but mine is on the high because you can Google me. But like she put in her work on the low, so she would have just broke into the game, like, you know, this Latin singer, dancer, you know, whatever she wanted to be. But her only mistake was being, you know, introduced and pursuing a relationship with, you know, the diddler. So because he knew that she was about that life, he had her holding the guns. Her holding the gun in that club that night, that wasn't the first time she done held the gun for that. That wasn't the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 10th time she done hold the gun. And she wasn't holding in distress like she was afraid of that shit. He had gave her lessons, everything. She know how to bust that thing.
She know how to bust that thing.
Some cheap ass Andre. If I was to break this, right, and turn it upside down, I break it and it's in half, the part's gonna be jagged, right? She stuck the jagged edges of a broken champagne glass per Diddy's request, Sean Combs' request. And they jabbed it in my homegirls so bad that they had to do constructive surgery and stitch her up there. And that's on the black web. The same girl in the DMG shirt, the same girl on the table. Imagine her mindset, y'all. From 11 years old, she done had a champagne glass rammed in her. She done had 2 babies for this man. She done been beat. She been denied soap in the bath. She only get water baths. She been denied bathroom breaks. Denzel had to run out of there because she shit on stage. I'm slurping strawberries off her, thinking she a grown woman. She 14 laying up there. I didn't know.
That's crazy.
And then they tried to kill her. They took her to the woods with a person with a gun. She ended up getting the gun away from him and killing him. And then running through the woods, making it to the highway, passing out. A white man found her, picked her up, took her to the police station. When she got there, they called Diddy. They had his number. And he came with a duffel bag full of money and paid him, and they made her leave with him. And he was yelling, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, in the car because she was supposed to be dead, but his homeboy was dead, and they covered up the murder. And y'all wrong, police department and feds, y'all wrong, because she told you back in 2012 about all of this. She even put my name in her complaint. Diddy's lawyer, Mark, is who signed her out of the mental hospital, and she had to say the same thing like me, that she was lying, that she was dreaming and it was all a dream, and that's how she got out the mental hospital. But J-Lo sticking them jagged glass, cutting a child over and over, and she said she was screaming and hollering, and J-Lo was laughing. And then while it was happening, other celebrities were in the room. She had to stab Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian's mom. She had to stab her to get out the room. And if you guys pull up old interviews, you'll see when Kim Jenner says, I've been stabbed before. And she talking about my homegirl. She had to get out that room because they were all conjuring up. They were doing a ritual sacrifice over around her. But when she said, I see Jesus, 11-year-old baby, say, I see Jesus. And then they said, and then Kris Jenner was still trying to hold her down. She had to Kris Jenner to get the fuck out of there. I'm with my bare hands if they let me.
Whoa. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, little by little, this juice is dripping and it's getting thicker and thicker. I tried to tell y'all, now watch when the next person come out. Each time somebody come out, they're going to be getting bigger and bolder, and they're going to be putting this info out there.
It's always under the influence. That's the way. That's the only way. It's because everyone has good in them. Everyone is filled with the light. It's just about if you let the darkness take you over or not. So you have to get off them drugs to allow the demons to jump in you, because the Holy Spirit is going to remain the Holy Spirit, and your discernment is going to always be that. When you get to the point where you're blacked out, then now you're allowing the evil forces to jump in you and to do things that you wouldn't normally do. But after you do them, it's too late. And then you look crazy as hell saying, I don't know why I did it. Like, I don't know why. Sometimes this is it's dead ass truth. Like, you really, I don't know why I did that. I would have never did. Yeah, he had everybody like that. And then he was recording it. So we've all done something that we're like, ooh, I got away with that one. And we all got away. But what he do is record you. So when you thinking you getting away, you never ever got away. No, you know, Courtney, you know that he was having sex with the twins?
I heard that. I heard that.
Did you hear that from me, or had you heard that before from other sources?
You. That was accurate.
See? They said he made a statement saying, I have double the fun now. She's out of here. You've been giving.
Wow, I know. Good. Hold up, man. Wait a minute. Every time I think it can't get no lower, I'm not thinking about this type of stuff. You having sexual intercourses with your own daughters, the twins.
I'm dope in having sex with the twins.
I heard.
You hear that?
So when you thinking you getting away, you never ever got away. No, you know, Courtney, you know that he was having sex with the twins?
I heard that. I heard that.
Did you hear that from me, or had you heard that before from other sources?
That was accurate.
See? They said he made a statement saying, I have double the fun now. She's out of here. We've been giving them dope in the bottles. You know how nobody wants to believe it, and we're like, you know, like it can't be because of this. That's what his kids are doing. That's why they're trying to take over his Instagram and post happy memories, happy time, because they don't want to believe it either. They're like us.
All right, sing happy birthday, Daddy.
To Daddy.
So pretty.
To Daddy.
All righty.
I love y'all so much.
We love you too. It just can't have happened. No. Look at the birthday party he did for love. Look at this time we were all together. Remember this time we were all there. Remember you took me in. That's what they're doing subconsciously. They're trying to feed us all their happy moments. And that's how we are as fans. We didn't want to believe it either because we had all these happy moments off the music. We're in the same boat. So they can't try to feed and spin the narrative and make us have sympathy for the demon when all we doing is holding on to isolated happy memories, fake happy, when the majority has been hell. Yeah, my campaign is #Where's Ava? Because literally we all wondering, inquiring minds want to know, where is Ava? Like literally, like all I want is her to pop out and say, girl, like stop tripping, I'm over here. Like I've been doing good. I've been, you know, I'm choosing to be quiet.
That's all we want.
But my higher ups are telling me she's unalived. That's why they ain't brought her out. That's why, you know, when they said, oh, the daughters are staying over here, the sons, they've been visiting Diddy. Why she ain't been walking in the courtroom with them visiting? Have you noticed that? The whole family been going in there. She part of the family, right?
Right.
He said he adopted her to give her the better life, right?
Right.
He said that he took her away off the streets because her family was too broke or whatever, and he rescued her. He made her make a video. All his sons is in the video. They all smiling, laughing, and all that. Where is Ava? They all walking in the court to support him and visit him. Why is she not? Where is she? Like literally, like no cap. Like where it? All they take. I don't even care if they say, you know, we made her look stupid. Here she is, right here. Just do that then. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she's dead or alive. Allegedly. You gotta say allegedly on all this stuff from beginning. I should have said allegedly 10 times and say allegedly 10 times at the end. All I'm saying is, by this time, Ava herself or whoever she's staying with would say, "Where's Ava? Hey y'all, I'm safe. I'm with so and so. So this whatever. That's all we saying."
Because I'm hearing that she's not with us anymore on the physical plane. Where it, like, you know what I mean? Like it's simple.
Simple, very simple.
Justin, Christian, somebody pop out with a video with her. The twins. Somebody, you know what I mean? Cherie, shut the fuck up. That bitch Cherie crazy in the mother. But here go Ava right here. Nobody doing that. Quincy gave me the address. Yes, baby, I'm telling on you too. I have the address.
The address to a tunnel?
Oh, yes. Oprah Winfrey started under Oprah's house. Oprah was just on house arrest recently. Because she got caught with a 12-year-old when she was trying to get on. That was her selling her soul to agree to participate in the trafficking escapade. But since they let her get skinny and attractive and let her get fame, she want to get out of it. But they got too much on her. That's why Oprah says she'll never have kids. It ain't about the fact that she got raped, was younger and all that, and they made her get the abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her, whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on because she's a participant. And she been on house arrest this whole time. But she got caught with the 12-year-old. Oprah. I ain't gonna say allegedly. Sue me, bitch.
Wait a minute. Y'all see the picture? Wait a minute.
Abortion or whatever, or she had the baby and gave her. Whatever the story is about her and the baby when she was young. The real reason why she don't want to have no kids because she's seeing what's going on because she's a participant. And she been on house arrest this whole.
She been on house arrest, and they saying in that boot right there, it's an ankle bracelet that's on these boots that she have on. Wow, we need to look that up. Maybe it's some information because it should be public records. That's what I'm thinking.
But she got caught with the 12-year-old. Oprah. I ain't gonna say allegedly. Sue me, bitch. What up, Gail? I'll give you the exclusive. Holla at me.
What up, Gail?
And my Jane Doe told me that Quincy was the one that used to slide her food and sneak water and stuff to her and talk to her through the door and say, it's okay, and let her know when they left. And when he would come to her, you could take a bath now. You can do this now. He was there the whole time. And the reason why he's being loyal because he's under distress and he's been mind manipulated his whole life. Everything he's ever known is not anything that he thought it was going to be. His whole life is a lie. His whole entire life is a lie. And the only person that really loved him for real and that he knows is gone, which is his mother. So he playing all sides. Y'all thinking he on his side, he on everybody's side. But especially he's on his own side. He wants to be an actor, he wants to put his music out. He's very creative, he's very smart, he's very talented. He has a vlog out there. I want everybody to check it out. Go to Quincy's blog. It's out there. Everybody go get Different Route. It's his new album that's out. Shout out to my baby. You know, I love you, baby. Thank you for the information. And I'm sorry I had to tell it, but there's no point. Like, we either gonna save the kids or we not.
In this final segment, we have Misha herself, a young girl whose pictures have been circulating in many news segments relating to the parties, and whose situation Adria previously described. She's being interviewed by the woman who was caught in the crossfire during the club incident, which led to Diddy and J-Lo's arrest in the late 90s. She is the dopest nerd on YouTube, if you want to check her out. Misha gives more details in her own words and describes how she came to meet Ali Carter along the way under extremely troubling circumstances. These statements and testimonies reveal a much greater issue we face as a society, one of the darkest and most horrific of all. As I've said before, if even 10% of what these alleged victims and witnesses are sharing is truth, we cannot allow it to go on.
I'm just trying to be consistent and try to be normal. Whatever normal is, I just want to be normal. I just want to be normal. And Lamisha, she tries to be normal when I feel out of place. I feel like I don't fit in. I feel like everything been stripped from me in a sense, but it was for a bigger cause now that I think about it. But for the longest of my life, I just felt out of place and I don't fit in with my family and even with my friends, Like they always be like, oh yeah, like everybody always think that I'm slow. or perceive me that way. So I guess I play like I dumb myself. I'm very smart, but I have dumbed myself down in order to deal with folks. And I feel like I got caught up in the act.
And I'm so happy that we have this opportunity for you to be able to talk to people and not even feel like you have to keep up that act. You are in a safe place, sis. You have a level of resilience I'm impressed by. And I tell people all the time, my dopest nerd family here, the nerd herd, they know I'm not easily impressed. And I don't mean disrespectfully. I've seen way too much in this world, as I'm sure you have as well.
What was your question?
I said, what did you want to be when you were a little kid?
I just know I want to help the children. I wanted to either do music or be like a nurse, a doctor. But I always know I wanted to be a healer.
What you went through is not in vain. You are healing by virtue of the fact that you telling your story.
Yeah.
Try to take you out. They can't. They can't. Once you speak your story, it is forever indelibly marked in history and time.
As an adult, it still kind of haunted me because I was like in the strip club world. And everybody I met in the club, as far as like the people come get lap dances, they used to tell me I didn't belong here, but I never understood because I'm like, I'm right where I should be. But once I release the things that, because it's hard. How can I explain this? I come from a slave mentality family. Like, if you are hurt, somebody touch you. First, what confuses me, when I was young, they used to tell me to tell the truth. So once I started telling the truth, now you're tattletelling. Shut up. You're talking too much. Stop talking. Stop tattletelling. But am I supposed to tell the truth, or am I supposed to be quiet and be sheltered?
You're right. The beauty of it is your overprotectiveness of your child is because of what you went through. You want to protect your child. You have one?
Well, to myself, to my family knowledge, I only have one, but I have other children. I just don't know.
When you were
and I was pregnant multiple times, and it was beating out of me. But I have one living child of my knowledge. And it sounds crazy, but yeah.
You are not anybody's victim. You are a survivor.
Yes.
You are a survivor.
That's what I tell myself when I'm weak. I'm going to survive. Like, where I be like, not knowing what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, how I'm going to make it. And I just have to tell myself I'm going to survive. And if it's meant for me, the higher power will bless me. But it's always a spiritual healing. Like, I can function as far as paying my bills and making sure I keep my house clean, or making sure I clean up, feed my child, but it's a spiritual healing. Like, I just feel broken spiritually, even though I have all the love for people that are around me that really know me. I help anybody, and I let people walk over me, do me any kind of way, and it just hit me at the age of 33, why people treat me like this, why people do me like this, from the trauma that I experienced from being younger. And then I'm like, who to blame? Who should I be mad? I don't know whether to be, I'd be mad at myself, because when I questioned God, when I had the experience to where I heard him and I saw him, he told me he never forsaken me. I never listened to the clues, you know, I never listened.
Right.
I never listened to my intuition.
That's what I'm hearing.
I heard that my sister that killed herself, she used to say, I'm not as strong as you. Like, I'm not as strong as you, Shaky. I can't stay here. I'm not as strong as you. And I'd be like, I'm not strong. I'm weak as heck. And I keep just going through life. I'm just here because I'm too scared to take myself out.
And on YouTube, we say unalived because
unalived.
I heard that.
I'm alive myself. I'm too scared to do that.
Wow.
Like, I don't want to do that, and I end up in a bad nightmare, reliving my life over and over and over because I never accepted or fixed the mistakes when I was alive. I don't want to go through that. Like, I don't want to come back. If we are reincarnated, I don't want to come back and have to go through what I went through. I just feel good to know that I'm not crazy.
You're not.
And I know I was at certain places and stuff, and I know what I've been through, but my family, my friends, everybody be like, and I'll be like, who is they? So the people around me make me paranoid because who's coming to kill me? Who are they?
Unalive.
I'm sorry.
Unalive. I'm sorry. You go tell your story.
Broke me. Like,
tell your story, baby.
I feel like people are scare tacting me when it should be just the fear of God, of going against the grain, going against your morals. And I went against my morals. I went against the conscious thought.
A 13-year-old or a child is still immature and in need of guidance. You didn't make those decisions for that to occur to you. And I want you to know right now, nobody is blaming you. You are innocent. God is not judging you or blaming you. You were innocent and vulnerable. You were taken for granted and taken advantage of. People that were obligated to be able to care for you and protect you, for whatever reason, found themselves incapable of doing that. And that left you exposed to people who wanted to take advantage of you. You bear no responsibility for that.
Amen.
None.
Amen.
It feels good to have this peace, but then it's like, I just feel like I'm just screaming and nobody can hear me. Like,
we hear you.
Like,
we hear you.
We hear you. I just been screaming. I've been holding it in. So it's like people that's been around me, some of my friends, I never revealed this to them, you know. Everybody just thought I acted weird or however at school. Even when this happened to me the first time, after that happened to me, she put me in school like nothing ever happened. And
have you ever had counseling?
When I tried, recently I went to Metro Care because I was thinking about unaliving myself because it's like this is a lot of stress. So I've been like, I'm gonna be quiet because these lawyers, I call these lawyers, they'll have me waiting for like a month and then for them to tell me that they can't have me. So it's like I've been sitting back being quiet. I've been being quiet. I've been sitting back and it's like I just feel like that little kid with like not even the police. No, well, I'm not gonna take that, but some of them, nobody ever helped me. Nobody never helped me. Like they just like used me as a informant, and I just feel like nobody ever helped me.
First of all, that wasn't your job.
Other than the U.S. attorney, Mr. Williams, other than him, but nobody else ever really just helped me. I just feel so used, but I'm over it. But then when I just feel like just so used up, and I have faith, but it be like down. It hits me like when I get to my low parts, because it's really, really hard not to unalive yourself. And I want to say that I am unalive thinking person, but I'm not strong enough to do that. You know, it's just I just be tired because I hold so much hurt on the inside, and I don't know how to express myself. It be gone, but then it comes back when I feel like my back against the wall, or I'm just always in survival mode.
That's the PTSD. That is post-traumatic stress disorder. And I want you to be aware of
too much money to where I'm bored and hey, let's do this. Let's get in the circle and chant over the little people. Let's light candles and let's pray together. Like let's do this to this child so she can have psychic abilities, or like it was just a weird group, and it's like a weird society. And I do feel like how Allie Carter feels, like, you know what I'm saying, we do need to save the children, but we do have to bring God back into this.
Absolutely.
I had to yell to myself, I forgave him to kind of release him, but because I used to want him to get the death penalty.
Let me tell you something. That what you said right there, I know that feeling.
That's the beginning.
I had to do the same thing.
That's the beginning of your healing.
I had to do the same
healing.
He shot in my face. And the whole world turned their back on me and was like, even though people watched him do it, everybody knew.
You told the police.
From the police from the get-go.
On your deathbed, who did this? I can't say this. They done made me write 10,000 stories of the same thing. I'm still saying the same thing, but just different stories. Really, I don't listen to music or anything anymore, really. But
what that says on the screen? Look at that. Look at the screen. You see what that says? I love you, Misha.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. It don't make me cry.
It's okay.
Because I never thought nobody would ever hear me.
We hear you.
No, they don't hear the black girl.
We hear you.
We hear you.
They don't hear us. But I used to think, if I was a little white girl, and when this first happened, like 2001 or whatever, after the 9/11, after that little issue that year, if I was a white girl and they found me in the state that I was in, do you think they would have got him sooner?
All too often, the powers that be get together and hold people back from representation because they are actively involved in some of the oppression.
Yeah, because one person got mad because I was all like, I seen you. I didn't see her at the all-white party, but I saw her at the day party. Because he got his from folks. See, where he messed up, where he messed up is that he started thinking he can do what the man do without the man. That's where he messed up. Start feeling like he was the man. That's where he messed up, I feel like. Because other than that, if people would have just kept doing what they was doing, wouldn't nobody ever help nobody.
But here's the deal.
I'm not trying to be funny, but I was in them containers that said green on it. I'm talking about I've been in the ocean. I held on to a girl, which was Allie Carter. I held on to her. We hugged each other because we were being shipped and we thinking we about to die because it's a storm and it's the middle of the ocean.
Unalive.
Wow.
I mean,
I know
we thought we were gonna be
unalive.
Unalive.
You go,
because
girl.
we are in some crates. We can't see. We just hear it. We just feel it rocking like it's about to fall. We could have fell into the ocean and been dead. Like, I'd be thinking, we could have been unalived. Now, please get my mind together so I can get with the program.
No, you take your time and you tell your story, girlfriend. You better be lucky I'm not doing the interview. You say whatever you want. Our editors can edit whatever you accidentally said that YouTube don't like. Talk about freedom of speech. Talk about freedom of speech. We got to censor. While we talking, we got to censor stuff. That's right. I'm getting mad.
It's a while to remember it too. And I've been doing this for a few months now. So
right. Even she got to learn how to censor stuff. Latasha.
And I just want, if Allie Carter looks at this, I just want to apologize to her because she reached out to me probably way back in 2012. And she said people were after her, and I'm like, girl, I don't want to meet you because people after you. You ain't about to bring them to me. Because I didn't know what the people is, but I just want whoever the people are to know I'm not scared.
Amen.
I'm not scared. They got to live with that. They're going to have to answer to God, whatever God they have. They're going to have to answer to God. People use the law and they twist it around to get justice when they are corrupt. They're going to have to answer to God. And I feel like it's a higher power. And I feel like he's telling me he's going to back me up. Just speak and don't be scared, because the only person I should be scared of him, but I've been running from him.
Thank you for letting us see these women for who they are and not a headline. What did I tell you? Didn't I tell you that's what my intent is? I don't want you to news blurb. I want you to reclaim your life, reclaim your name, reclaim your dignity, your integrity, everything.
Yeah.
You are
Have a voice. I feel like somebody had my mouth sewn up, but like,
amen.
I feel like I'm having peace with understanding, and it's about the letting go. It's forgive, never forget, but I always live my life as forget and never forgive, but it's forgive and never forget. But it's like I forgot about it. Look, I lived my life like I never was in this lifestyle. Like, people ask me how I lose my virginity, and I really can't answer that question, but I lie. And like my person I'm with now, the stuff that's more shocking haven't even came out of what happened to me.
Well, here's the deal.
And I just hope he's strong enough mentally to deal with me, because it seemed like for the last, since August, I've been spazzing out since August. But I've been going to church faithfully, or getting healing spiritually, like reading the Bible for myself and trying to understand these, like, not to be scared of all the shadows that are around me, but I always feel like something is here, and I'll be like saying it's the presence of God, then it's demons. My spirit, my gut is telling me that you are good people, and you're gonna bless, you helping so many people and you don't even know it. And God is about to elevate you even more than what you are elevated, and we're gonna get our justice. I pray we get our justice. We have to get our justice, our healing justice at that, Lord. And then I was venting, and then I was mad at her, but I'm kind of happy she told, because by her telling my story made me come out, because nobody can tell your story like you. But do you think he's gonna get out?
I think he's gonna be convicted.
Yeah.
I believe that. We are the stone the builder refused, and we have come back to be the cornerstone.
Yes.
Never let anybody silence your voice.
Yes, and it feels so good. I feel like I've been trapped in a dungeon, in a dark, in a box. I've been living autopilot, but my spirit, my soul has been broken, because I want the world to know the truth of what happened to me. I don't care if I get on people's nerves. It happened because I probably talk about it so much because it happened to me, and it's like it happened to you, then you have to get somebody to believe you. So it was like, why should I even speak?
And I want to take a moment to say shout out to Allie Carter. Sis, we love you. If you're watching, or anybody that knows her is watching, please speak in your, because this suffering is not in vain.
Oh, I don't feel bad with talking, because I thought about me talking, it was going to mess up the case. So that's why I'm even more hurt.
Yes, I love this. I love this.
Allie Carter, we love you, sis. We're standing with you in the gap. We hear you. We
forgive me. Please, let's talk. I want to hug. I'm not scared of the people. I remember she was like, yeah, they're after me. And I'm like, well, you're not coming to my house. Because I didn't know who was after her. And after that happened, it was like a whole bunch of weird stuff started happening to me. Like the same people that was hopping over gates and going to her house in white cars, knocking on the door, like that stuff started happening to me. People started sending me food. Don't take no food. And people start mailing you food. It was just, and I don't know how they got my address to mail me food.
And
so
it's time to move, baby.
Right to be suspicious. I went through it 25 years ago. They were having 4 blacked out SUVs parked on the corner of my house. All of
them was the cars that kidnapped me.
Listen, you ain't gotta convince me of nothing. I know. They put a bounty on my head 25 years ago. And I don't know that it's ever been taken off.
God, ain't nobody got power. Don't nobody care about no hitman. Hitman been and blew up before he got to you.
When Little Rod's lawsuit came out, that's how I found out that person admitted to him that he shot me. That's how I found out.
And he admitted, and the crazy part is he admitted to me. And then he used to not like you. Like he used to be like, like he used to hate you because you always spoke against him, and nobody speaks against the devil. The diddler.
The diddler. All
Nobody
righty.
speaks against them, and I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for helping me get my point of view, because I kept asking Lionel B, do I look crazy? Do I look crazy? I saw a little booger on my nose. Do I look crazy?
No, you don't.
Because
no, you don't look crazy.
I don't know. I didn't rehearse on what I was going to say. I just told him the story.
And you did great.
And
you did very great.
I'm just so worried about not looking crazy, because
you
I don't
look crazy. Shame on you. You don't look crazy. Don't even put that in your head. You are beautiful, and tell your story. It's yours. You tell it the way you want to tell it. You tell it strongly. You tell it with a little fear in your voice. You tell it loud, or you can tell it soft. You tell your story your way. Forget these Bammers. Because Mike Cross tell his story his way. I, me. Do you, girl. Do you. Excuse me, y'all.
It's real fast. Like, I done experienced
I'm
something
sick
like
and
this
tired of
dealing with
people.
the dealer.
Sick and tired of people trying to do it they way. Sick and tired of people trying to, well, I hope I don't look this way. I don't look. You look the way you look and go with it. God bless you.
Here's the thing. Look, just like this person said, evil hates the truth.
Ask Jaguar.
Evil hates the truth.
Evil hates the truth. Amen to that.
It feels so good. Like, I just feel so good to have this feeling. I just feel love right now. Like, at first I was like, they keep telling me they love me. Okay, they love me.
Love yourself. That's all you got to do.
Like I'm accepting it. Like, accepting it as far as it wasn't my fault. My dude be saying that he like, it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault.
It was my fault because I wasn't supposed to get in that car.
No, you was tricked.
It was my fault because some said don't get in that car, and then I hop my, you know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to my God, and then when I was on my deathbed, I was like, God, why you forsake me? God said, I ain't never forsake you.
There you go. I walked a lonely road for 25 years. You hear me?
Yes.
And I talked to God over and over again. I've always been a helper. That's what I went to school for.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a psych major. You know what one of my professors told me? He said, you are a helper, but do you understand you need to be healed too? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm fine. He said, no. Helpers are called to help because they need help too.
Oh, you said a mouthful. Gave me chills.
Helpers help because they want help.
And now my friends tell me I'm an enabler. And it just hit me. I'm an enabler because of the things that I've been through. And I just want to help somebody not be in the same situation as me.
Your book.
It's all about believing the kids too. Like, because, we tell them, they go back to that, tell the truth. And then when they start telling the truth, they be like, because I probably was the type of kid, she was like, don't you lie. Don't you lie. You're going to go to hell. So I'd be like, oh, this person doing this, they doing this. Oh, girl, you telling too much. You telling too much. And then when I don't tell, why did you tell me? Why did you tell the truth? So I don't know what to do.
Amen.
It's a result of trauma. It's a trauma response.
I thought the world was gonna hate me because, like Allie said, no one snitched on the dealer. No one tells on him.
I did.
Basically, tell her that she didn't snitch on him because it was me. I knew I was gonna tell on them once. I was pregnant. I was probably had to be about 4 months, and he tortured me to see spirits. Like, for me to have psychic abilities, like I have it, you never lose it, but I'm not in tune with it because I told God I don't want to see nothing. Papa, I don't want to see nothing. But I have my discernment is coming back. I've been praying for my discernment back. But he used to torture me to where they blindfold the kid. And I don't know why they do this. For the life in me, I swear I don't know why they do this, but blindfold me and like they'll be holding up a fork. And if I guess it was a spoon and it was wrong, he'll hurt you. But he'll say hurt her, but don't kill her. Hurt her enough. And
let me tell you,
that made me see people. So this man got me pregnant, and I think Kim was mad. Kim told him to stop having me in public. Because the crazy part is this man had me in public. That movie, Take This Money, Ain't This Way. He had fake teeth in my mouth and he altered my face. But he had me in plain sights and music videos, tip drill. Check it out, I'm in the back, and you can tell I'm kind of like it's a girl. The original video, before they replaced the girl that's dancing in the video, I'm dancing and I'm drunk. Like, you could tell, like I'm off beat with everybody else, and he rapping in front of me. Like, this man had me in people's view.
Well, let me tell you something. You're getting deliverance from that now.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
You're delivered from that.
It just feels good to say that I experienced, and it wasn't a dream. It was not all a dream. I had to sign a paper saying it was all a dream. Like, that just so. Yeah, because I be having night. I don't sleep sometimes. I just be up all night, strolling. But I pray for my innocence to be back, because the way that it was taken from me, it happened with. I haven't really told who was the first. I told who the first person, but like, it's just unimaginable, because I don't want to go back to that dark place. But I had to tell myself, but I was living my life like with her spirit, and it took me to keep that. Like, now I be getting it from my I got back in church, and like, this stuff, I just been getting back in church. I keep holding all with me now. Like, I have to put this on my head to go to sleep. I gotta put hold on my head, like, to not have bad dreams. That's what I'm saying. I gotta be strong for it, especially mentally, spiritually, because I'll be ready to. Where you at? Because I'm about to pull up and lay hands on you.
Amen.
Not spiritually. I'll be wanting to fight the world.
And don't do it.
I'm not. It's not worth it. Some things not. That's what some things left better to be not like addressed or anything, because I know it's coming for me. Because when I tried to confront a person about me knowing them, that it was like their whole little groupies, their whole fan, they was just like attacking me. Oh, her teeth yellow. Oh, she on her like this. Like, they just attack you any type of ways. But you keep yelling at the top of your lungs, on top of the mountaintops. You keep yelling, speaking your truth, because in a sense, you were the first victim. You made the report. All these reports line up. Everybody report, from the Jane Does to you. They lining up with you. I seen him do it. He did it. Are you sure? Who did this to you? He did it. Who did this to you? He did it. He had these people with him, but he did it. Because you get caught up in the past, but we gotta talk about.
Allie's in the chat. Are you in the chat, Allie? Let me send a link. Oh Lord.
Yes, she's here. Thank you, God.
Wow.
Thank you, God. I hope that's really her, because I've been waiting to talk to her. I just want to hug her. I just want to hug her.
I just dropped the link. Allie, please come up, my dear. Oh my goodness, I prayed for this. Spirit of the living God, you are moving in ways. Oh,
he came to me. He said I was gonna get the.
And for the guests, for the people in the chat, please keep it classy. Allie is coming up. She needs our love and support.
Amen.
All the love and support.
For so long, people were trying to keep us all separate. And we come to realize through something like YouTube that we all have something in common.
Amazing.
Look how much we have more in common than we do apart. And we need to understand that. The 1% has been finessing the daylights out of us. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's time.
No power. No power.
We have to take the power back. It's always been ours.
I've been praying for peace. I've been praying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been praying, and I was praying no bond, no bail, and I wash my hands with salt every day. And now my dude be like, you need to go pray and speak in the tongues that this happened for us. I just feel so good. It feels so good talking to you. I just feel better and relieved talking to you through my friends, because like they'll listen to me, but they still be like, they lip be turned up, or it's nothing to glorify. Who want to glorify the things that we've been through?
Right. Amen.
But it just feels good to have somebody on your side.
The human mind is not created to to embrace these type of things. So it sounds wackadoodle, it sounds crazy, it sounds too extreme, and it's almost a way for the mind to protect itself. The mind will protect itself by not wanting to take in traumatic things. That's just a control mechanism. And so when people don't understand or people don't get it, it's okay. It's okay.
And when I went to school, I went back to school talking about like the things I said, mermaids are real, and I just couldn't focus. Like, they are, you can tell a child is being molested. Like, I don't know, I could just look at a child. That's what I have now. Like, I can look at a child and I can tell if they're sexual active or not.
Schmecks, say schmecks.
I mean, sorry. I can tell if they're schmecks a lot. Or
wait a minute, I missed that, y'all. Wait a minute.
I just couldn't focus. Like, they are, you can tell a child is being molested. Like, I don't know, I could just look at a child. That's what I have now. Like, I can look at a child and I can tell if they're sexual active or not.
Schmecks, say schmecks.
I mean, sorry. I can tell if they're schmecks a lot. Or,
you go, girl.
Or I could tell if somebody's been fondled with, and it's like,
and there's a lost look in their eyes. There's the
lost look in their eyes, and it's like, I don't know, like they try to be grown. It's like this grown matter.
And it could be just a defense.
Or they trying to hide it. Like, they could be trying to hide it, but they can't hide it. Because it's all in their face. Allie Carter's going to be next.
Well, I can't wait. I pray.
Yes.
Come here and get some. She said,
so my sister is still traumatized. Like, absolutely. I feel like she's trying to suppress the old her, but she has a new her in her. But I feel like she needs to speak to you.
Yeah. No,
and I'm ready to speak to her when she's ready as well.
Right.
You have this calm, like, because I was on here like, don't nobody love me. But you make people a believer.
Allie needs someone that she can trust other than her mom. Or should I say, maybe they should meet LaTanya, because Allie and Allie moms need to find that one person that they can really, truly trust. And I think it's you. I think it's you.
Love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Well, yeah, the children are the future, and we shouldn't shut them up, and we should listen. If they're calling for help, we should listen to them and not judge the kids on, like, if a child is speaking out and they telling you something's hurting them, or they telling you somebody's doing something to them, or they getting feelings about doing something, or you catch your child doing anything, I think you should listen to them and understand them, and tell them it's natural to feel the way that they feel, but it's better to be a child, to respect yourself. And if you have respect and morals, you understand God, you understand there's a heaven and earth, a heaven and a hell, you know what I'm saying? And I try to preach that to my son. I can't preach that enough. If I don't preach anything to him, don't look at what I'm doing, because you might see me do what I do, but what I do, I'm teaching you how to do the right thing. And it's going to be like that when you go into the real world. People are going to do what they do, but don't do what they do. Do what you're supposed to do.
And this is probably one of the most powerful statements.
Amen.
Children cannot consent. Nobody blame children. Nobody malign them when they talk to you. Please listen. Children cannot consent to be violated.
I didn't know. I had no idea that I would be speaking on this platform. I'm actually doing 10 different things at this moment. So I'm not going to stay with you all very long. But the Bible says that obedience is better than sacrifice. And so that is why I'm here, out of obedience. I'm not here to put on a show or anything like that. I'm just clearly here out of obedience, hoping that maybe God can speak through me to encourage someone on this live.
The problem with this kind of alleged criminal enterprise is it's a billions of dollars a year business, and paying to silence and cover up certain aspects are just a cost of doing business as far as they're concerned, which was clearly demonstrated this past week when private investigators were approaching influencers and offering them payment to change their narrative when it comes to the Diddy case and other celebrities who were alleged to be involved. It's all dirty money, and the time's up. You can't just throw money at a situation and make it disappear anymore. We must keep our eyes wide open and keep listening closely to these alleged victim statements in order to find the common denominators of truth. Again, cannot say for sure that anything is 100% truth or that anyone is guilty of anything until decided in the court of law. And I'm sorry for repeating myself, but I must urge you to dig deeper, do your own research, and draw your own conclusion. I'll be doing the same and presenting the findings as I go, so make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
Most definitely. Misha, I definitely want to pronounce her name correctly, but she's gonna be vicious. LaTanya represents the mother. She has so much experience. This is gonna be a dangerous. Oh my God, this is gonna be a dangerous team. Then you got Ali, Miss Carter. Oh, she's the mouthpiece. She will tell you from experience. She can quickly gather her thoughts and spit it out her mouth. She's the mouthpiece, dangerous mouthpiece. And Misha, she is the I had one for her. She will bring you in. She is the humble person. Misha is the, oh God, I'm hoping I don't want to get, she represents the people. She represents everybody that's been torn, everybody who think that they're not good enough. She represents everybody who think that they sad. She represents the people, the victims. She represents the pain, why they covering this stuff up. That's what she represents. And then all you need is one more person to help put this whole thing together, and let them do what they want to do. Don't let nobody tell you shouldn't do this. Oh God, she was saying, Marsha was saying, oh God, I hope I ain't have boogers in my nose, or my teeth all yellow, or she doing this or whatever. Who cares? They talked about Jesus, remember? You got to remember these things. They talk about Mike Cross. That's me. They talk about me? No, they can't talk about me. They talk about me behind my back, in front of my face, and I don't give a sugar. I don't care. I'm still doing this right in front of this camera. Talk about me. I don't care. But when it's time to shut them up and back them up, I back them up. That's right. I'm making it about me again, because that's what I do. Try to shut me up. Try. Go ahead and try. And I'm going to say, okay, and keep on talking. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to learn how to do. You can't do them. You can't do the way they want. You got to do you. That's all you got to do. I'm doing the best Mike Cross I can do. That's all God asks you to do. Do the best you can do. I'm going to get on up out of here. Go get me something to eat this time. Mike, don't eat on camera. Don't eat on camera. Guess what? I ate on camera because I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. Just like what she had to use the bathroom on that stage. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm proud of you. I would have bent over and kept on dancing and lift my leg up. One leg up, one leg up, one leg up, one leg up. That's what I would have done. F them. F them. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.